Apple's 2017 event was one of the most memorable moments in the company's history. For months, there were rumors about a major iPhone redesign, but no one knew exactly what to expect. Then, during the keynote, Tim Cook introduced the famous "one more thing" moment. The excitement in the room was electric as the iPhone X was finally revealed. This was a complete game changer. The home button was gone, Face ID replaced Touch ID, and the edge-to-edge OLED display looked stunning. It was the boldest redesign in iPhone history, setting a new standard for smartphones. Despite its high price of $1,000 and a delayed release in November, the demand for the iPhone X was overwhelming. People lined up for hours, eager to get their hands on the device. It wasn't just another iPhone, it was a statement of the future. Apple had redefined the smartphone experience, and the excitement around this launch was unlike anything seen before. At the time of the iPhone X launch, I was a journalism student covering tech events. I remember the energy in the air on launch day. Crowds gathered outside Apple stores, waiting for the doors to open. The enthusiasm was undeniable. People weren't just buying a phone, they were witnessing a new era of Apple's innovation. From the moment the first customers walked out with their new devices, the reactions were pure excitement. The iPhone X wasn't just about specs, it was about how it made people feel. Covering that launch made me realize how much influence Apple had over the smartphone industry. The iPhone X introduced ideas that competitors would later follow. It wasn't just an upgrade, it was a turning point. That moment now feels distant because, in the years since, Apple's approach to the iPhone has changed. The excitement that surrounded the iPhone X seems to have faded, and many are wondering if Apple can bring back that same magic with the iPhone 17. Apple's stagnation since iPhone XS, 2018. After the iPhone X, Apple followed up with the iPhone XS in 2018. While it improved on the X, the changes were mostly refinements. Since then, every new iPhone has brought minor upgrades, better cameras, faster chips, new colors, but nothing groundbreaking. The excitement that surrounded the iPhone X slowly faded. With each year, Apple continued to refine its devices, but many fans felt the innovation was slowing down. The iPhone 16 is expected to be another polished version of previous models, but people are looking ahead to 2025, hoping for something truly new. Apple needs to prove that it can still surprise its customers. The iPhone 17 could be the device to break this cycle. Rumors suggest that Apple is planning a major shift with the iPhone 17 lineup. The traditional model names may be changing, with Apple introducing the iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Slim or Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max. This means there will be no more Mini or Plus models. One of the biggest expectations is a fresh design, at least for the Pro models. Some leaks suggest Apple could introduce a new rear camera layout, possibly a camera bar or a two-tone finish. These changes could give the iPhone 17 a distinct look, setting it apart from recent models. But the question remains, will these changes be purely cosmetic, or will they bring real functional improvements? Apple is also rumored to be working on significant camera and display upgrades. One of the most exciting possibilities is 8K video recording and advanced astrophotography features. The telephoto camera could see major improvements, with better zoom capabilities or a higher resolution sensor. On the front, Apple may shrink the dynamic island, making the display more immersive. Another long-awaited change could be the introduction of ProMotion 120Hz refresh rate on all models, not just the Pro versions. This would make animations smoother and improve the overall experience, especially for users upgrading from older models. Under the hood, the iPhone 17 is expected to feature an upgraded A-series chip. However, despite speculation, it is unlikely to have an M-series processor like Apple's MacBooks and iPads. Instead, Apple may focus on efficiency improvements, delivering better performance while maintaining battery life. The iPhone 17 Air, as the name suggests, could be a lighter, slimmer model. However, it may lack some of the premium features found in the Pro versions. Apple might also increase the base storage across the lineup, giving users more space without requiring an upgrade. Battery life improvements are also expected, but the exact details remain unknown. Apple's broader challenges and future directions. Beyond the iPhone, Apple has been struggling with major innovations. The launch of the Vision Pro headset failed to generate mass appeal, and the rollout of Apple's AI developments branded as Apple Intelligence, has been messy. Internally, the company has faced project cancellations and discussions about Tim Cook's successor. Apple is still searching for the next big thing beyond the iPhone. Some believe augmented reality, AR, and smart glasses could be the future, but so far, nothing has matched the impact of the original iPhone. This makes the iPhone 17 even more important. It needs to prove that Apple can still lead the industry. At this point, the biggest question is whether the iPhone 17 will truly be a game changer. While the rumored design changes are interesting, some critics argue that Apple is just making changes for the sake of change. If Apple wants to recapture the excitement of the iPhone X era, it needs more than a new camera layout or a slimmer model. That said, the iPhone 17 could still bring substantial upgrades while Apple works on long-term innovations. The smartphone industry is evolving, and Apple knows it must keep up. Whether the iPhone 17 will be a turning point or just another refinement remains to be seen.